You ever have that feeling where the English words aren't there in your head, but they just get stuck on the way out? Well, today we're going to fix that. Let's learn how to talk about your day easily and fluently. Oh, I totally get this feeling. You know all the words, right? You've studied the grammar, but when it's time to actually speak, it's like there is this invisible wall between your brain and your mouth. It's so frustrating, but believe me, the fix is way simpler than you think. So here's the secret, and it's actually pretty simple. It's not about learning more words, it's about organizing the ones you already have. Just taking a quick pause to think before you speak is the real key to going from feeling shoppy to feeling confident. Okay, so how do we actually do that? Well, I've got this awesome little track for you. I call it the Fluency formula. Think of it as a mental roadmap that takes you from a simple thought to a full clear sentence. And this right here is the core of the whole thing. The five W's: who, what, when, where, and why. Seriously, that's it. Answering these five simple questions gives you all the details you need to speak clearly. It's like your personal pre-speech checklist. Okay, let's put this into practice. We're going to start with a simple morning routine. And remember, we're not trying to build perfect sentence just yet. This is just the thinking part, gathering the raw facts. See how easy this is? Let's just break it down. Who are we talking about? Mike, a 50-year-old guy. What he doing? He works out hard. When? 6 a.m. every single morning. We're just collecting little pieces of information. Super manageable, right? Alright, we've got our thoughts organized. Now this is where the magic happens. Watch how these little bits and pieces come together to form a smooth, natural sounding paragraph. This is the speak steps. And boom, there it is. See how who, Mike, 50 years old, turns into I am 50 years old, and what works out hard at 6 a.m. just slots right in perfectly. It sounds so natural because we built that solid foundation first. Starting to make sense, right? Let's do it again just to really lock it in. This time, we'll talk about an afternoon at the office. Same exact process. First we think, then we speak. Okay, once again, we're just gathering the basic facts. Who's involved? Me and my team. What are we doing? A team meeting. Why? To talk about a new website. See, we're just grabbing the ingredients. We're not even thinking about baking the cake yet. And just like that, you put it all together. All those little answers to the five W's right there, all connected, flowing smoothly. It works every time. All right, let's do this one more time just to make sure it really sticks. We'll do an evening routine with some friends. You know the drill by now. Let's run through the checklist real quick. Who? My friends and I. What? We go out to eat. Why? Because we're foodies and we love hanging out. Simple, clear, organized. And there you go, a completely natural, effortless story. And it all came from just a few seconds of prep work. You can use this for literally any topics you wanted to talk about. Okay, so now then you've got the structure down. What if you wanted to make your story sound even better? Let's quickly go over some of the vocabulary we use in our examples. This will help you Use these words with a ton of confidence. Remember Mike's morning routine? We mentioned his consistency. That just means he does the same thing in the same way every single time. That dedication to working out every morning, that's consistency. And then for the afternoon, we said the meeting were down the hall from the office. This is a super common and natural way to explain where something is. It just means it's further along in the same hallway. The web design team was working on a new corporate website. You hear this word a lot. Corporate just means it's related to a big company or business. And last but not least, a foodie. This is a really popular term. A foodie is simply a person who's super interested in food. Loves trying new restaurants, new dishes. You get the idea. Okay, so we've gone reader form, we walked through a bunch for examples, and Lit even picked up a new vocabulary. Now, it's your turn to practice. Look, if you only remember one thing from all of this, let it be this. Fluency isn't just a magic talent, it's a process. First, you think using the 5 Ws, and then you speak using the details you gathered. So here is your action plan. It's just 4 simple steps. First, pick a topic. Your own day is perfect. Second, you ask yourself the 5 Ws. Third, gather those simple answers. And fourth, combine them into your story. Just say it out loud. Give it a shot. And that's really all there is to it. So my question for you is this. Using this 5 Ws method, how would you describe your day? Take a second, think it through, and tell your own story. You've totally got this.
Subscribe now.